Welcome to the Team Elevate team call. It is the very last Tuesday of October, which is mind-blowing. We are going into the holidays. Guys, we're going to the holidays, but our mission going into the holidays is to not have this holiday mindset, or to help people shift from the holiday mindset that it has to be around food and shift it into like really allowing it to be like a family driven thing, or that, you know, maybe you don't celebrate the holidays, or maybe we celebrate different holidays, but really make health the core of our holidays going into it. And so when I think about, like, I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year and my family is traveling from 7 hours away to be with us. And I think about, like, that's the most valuable time in my year. That's the most valuable time of our lives. But without health, we wouldn't even be there. Like without like I think of Jamie Fitzpatrick, who had a heart attack the other day, and like had things gone differently and he not be able to even be present in his family's life, like because he was so healthy, he was able to. But like, and this is going to be so cheesy, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart, is that we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And so yeah, cool. Chick-fil-A for breakfast and cheesesteaks for dinner every single day. And that's not to say that we can't have them here and there, because like I'm on my second glass of wine and I love the shit out of it. But like, we make better choices and we wake up, we get healthy, and we are living proof of who we want to attract into our team. And so really remember that if you're waiting for the new year to go all in on your business or all in on your health, you're going to have a rude awakening come January. If you are waiting to go all in on 6 weeks of the work, yes, I'm starting 6 weeks of the work in the beginning, but I'm starting Transform 20 next Monday. Like, thinking about what you can do today to make you a better person. Because if you wait for your health to start on January 1st, you're just joining the rest of America. And those people who are also going to start their health on January 1st, they're not going to go to you. They're going to go to somebody who's stuck with it November and December, who stuck with it through the holidays and were living proof of what they could do through their story. And so just remember that going into the holidays, is that we truly are never guaranteed tomorrow. So let health be the core of your business, not to fit into your skinny jeans, not to fit into your bikini that you're, to go on vacation next year. True health for your families and for your futures. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to jump right into the leaderboard. Yay to our Coach of the Week, Tabitha. So many good things to say about her. I was sitting here thinking about the Coach of the Week this week, and she was the first person that came to my head because she just closed on her house, I think on Sunday. She runs her own business. She's just a crazy woman. She's such a high achiever, but she is so level-headed throughout all of it. Throughout the move, she's just made herself a priority. And today, she showed up on social media. It's so funny. She showed up on social media and her house, she kept saying her house is a disaster, but she was making herself a priority. And most people would order pizza out. They would turn their lives off in the middle of a move, or they'd right? Because in the midst of any crazy season, the first and easiest thing for us to turn off is ourselves or our health, something that we can control. But Tabitha has kept it on. And not only has she kept it on, she's kept it on full blast. I am balls to the wall, getting results. And to me, that inspires me like crazy. And it was just an easy Coach of the Week this week. So Tab, I love you, and you are changing so many lives and inspiring so many people, including me. So we've changed 340 lives, 341 lives so far in October. We still have 2 days left. I really hope that you are not signing off on the month. Those of you at Success Club 4, you better cross that mother effing line to Success Club 6, but not to cross the line, not for the number, but because one more person is out there praying for an opportunity like this. Go out and find that person. Those of you at Success Club 2, go out and find those 2 people. Go out and make your intention tomorrow. Find 2 more people who need this opportunity, who are praying for this opportunity. If you're at Success Club 0, go out and find 3 guys. 3 people. There are 87 people on this call who have said yes. That should be proof of who else is out there waiting for something. If we're here, there are so many other people out there just waiting to say their yes. And chances are a lot of you guys said your yes after saying no multiple times. So go out, set the intention to go and find 3 more people tomorrow, 2 more people tomorrow, 1 more person tomorrow. and not setting the goal of just saying, oh, I'll start in November. That mindset is how most of America lives. And let's not be like most of America. Let's be the high performers. We 10x our lives. We 10x, our goals. We 10x our income. We 10x our standards, our lights, everything in our life. And the results will follow that. That's not to say that your worth in this business, though, is determined based on points. When you focus on becoming the best version of you, the points follow. Okay, so super big shout out to people who are already at Success Club 6. We have Brittany Hale, Julia St. Pierre, Chelsea Len, Sheridan Coffey, Allison Welge, Jennifer Smith, Ashley Piantazopoulos, I hope I said that right, Chelsea Yoder, Zoe McKenzie, Tara Kirk, Peyton Fish, Amy Carl, Ashlyn McNeil, Rachel Folda, Brittany Thornton, Jennifer Nielsen, Samantha Stano, Caitlin Walsh. With 8 points, we have Emily Hillsdorf, Olivia Brackett, Jonathan Pedro, Michaela Vargelakis, Yasmin Avalos Cano, Paige Gertner, and Colleen Silvers. With 10 points, we have Lacey Peasley. 12, we have Michelle Hummerich, Aubrey Campbell, Emmy Hossman, Kelsey Moore. With 14 points, we have Haley Walker, Megan Jones, and Chloe Gambrell. With 16 points, we have Meg Wortham and Caitlin Teft. 17, Sydney Thompson. 24, Cassie Schmelzinger. 26, myself. And 30, Catherine Schultes. So we are leading the board with 341 lives changed in October, which ain't freaking bad. I'm proud of you guys. I really, really, really am proud of you guys. All right, so 3 more days, actually really just 2, about 48 hours until Peppermint Mocha launch day. How are you using your next 2 days to gear up for launch day? If you're doing nothing, you're doing it wrong. Guys, talk about it. Do not just post a graphic. Talk about Peppermint Mocha. Talk about it on your stories. Talk about it in your boot camps. Talk about it to your clients. Talk about it to your coaches. Your booty better be ordering it on Thursday morning because this is a part of your business. And not only that, but you having it will help other people order it. And saving a packet for next year to have an incredible launch next year. Even if you don't like Peppermint Mocha, your booty better be ordering it because your business will grow when you do. If you order it, your coaches are going to order it. But if you don't order it, your coaches aren't going to order it. If your coaches order it, you're going to earn volume. If your clients see you ordering it, you're going to grow a commission. Even if people see that you bought it this year, and they might not have bought it this year, but you talk about the recipes you make with it. You talk about how delicious it is. Maybe you make muffins out of it. Maybe you make it into ice cream. Whatever you do with it, next year is going to roll around and we're going to launch it again, and people are going to remember that because you guys are in this business long term, right? The 90 of you on this call, I know that you're on this call because you're in this business long term. That should be your mindset. I'm ordering this because my business is long-term and it's an investment into my business. Not to mention it's effing amazing. It's incredible. A couple of us got to taste it at leadership last week and it really is so super duper good. So here's a little graphic I made today with the Peppermint Mocha nutrition facts, which is just mind-blowing. A Starbucks Peppermint Mocha, mind you, costs $5 mother effing dollars. Oh my God. Like the fact that costs $5 and it is full of SHIT, and some people get that every single morning is mind blowing, but because it's $5 on Monday and $5 on Tuesday and $5 on Wednesday, you don't see it come out of your account as a $90 withdrawal like Shakeology is, but Shakeology is $90 for incredible, incredible nutrients. So Peppermint Mocha Starbucks is 410 calories, 15 grams of fat, 54 grams of sugar, and just 6 grams of protein. People are drinking that for breakfast. Oh my God, and spending $5 on it. Peppermint Mocha Shakeology has 160 calories, which is a good breakfast. Now you can add a banana, add your almond milk into that. 3 grams of fat, 7 grams of sugar, which most of that is coming from natural sugars, and 16 grams of protein. That is such an incredible way to start your morning. Not only that, but it delivers premium protein, fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, as well as phytonutrients, adaptogens, pre- and probiotics, and digestive enzymes. Guys, the way you talk about Shakeology is going to be whether people buy it or not. If you just say, oh, it's superfoods and it's in the form of 7 salads, What does that even mean? Talk about what's in it. Talk about how the probiotics help you take over the negative bacteria in your body. Talk about how there's an ingredient in Shakeology, a mushroom in Shakeology that grows like above like the tree line where flowers can't grow because it can withstand high levels of stress. And because this mushroom can withstand high levels of stress and it's in our Shakeology, we can start withstanding higher levels of stress. It's stuff like that that people like hear you talk about and they're like, holy shit, you're right. That's really effing cool. Like talking about the antioxidants and the minerals and like go do your research. Instead of going and figuring out what the fuck the Kardashians are doing this weekend, go and figure out what's in your Shakeology that you're putting in your body every single day. I mean, don't get me wrong. Go do this Kardashian thing. But first, learn about what's in Shakeology, okay? Because if you're nervous about answering questions like that, don't be. Go out and figure out what's in it, okay? But this is a mother effing steal. Like this is incredible. So today what I did, and I'm going to do something with peppermint mocha every single day leading up to it. Today I just went out and bought peppermint extract and like a straw and some whipped cream and sprinkles. And I just made my version of it and I collected emails. You can see it on my Instagram story. You know, whatever, get creative. Hannah tried to go to Starbucks today and get one. I really hope she wasn't going to drink it, but she was going to get one and she was going to do like a comparison. That's a good idea. But just get creative, guys. You know, talk about how you love Christmas. Talk about how you're just craving that pepperminty flavor, or Christmas is in the air and, you know, you're just getting excited for it. Just talk about the comparison and collect emails. And today I did share in Team Elevate. If you go into our Team Elevate page, hold on. Can you guys still see my screen? So if you go into Team Elevate, I asked the question, how are you talking about peppermint mocha? And there was a bunch of comments, but I shared in here my pre-order form that you guys can literally steal and make your own, a free Google form. I shared the duo pack and I shared the graphic that I made, okay? So you guys can just pop in there and steal anything from there. Okay, last thing I want to ask you guys, where are you going for Super Saturday? I want you to put it in the chat. All 96 of you, unless you're getting married or popping a human out of your womb, your booty better be at Super Saturday. While you write that, I'm going to record you guys. I'll put a song over top of it. Okay, tell me where you're going to Super Saturday. Brooklyn. Ooh, that'll be fun. Virginia, Rochester. Yay! So we have 70 Rochester girls. How mind-blowing is that? There are 70 local Rochester girls that are going to be at that event. All right. Pretty freaking cool. I'm proud of you guys for getting to an event. I'm proud of you guys for going to Super Saturday, not only for you to like stay close to the fire, not only for you to feel that energy in a room, but so many people crave an opportunity like this. So many people who are, you know, out of college or just got married or lack that community feel would love something like this that doesn't involve going to bars and getting wasted or talking negatively about people. This is a community where we're going and we're working out, we're filling up our own cups, and so many people don't even know that they want something like this until they see you there. So get to those freaking events, okay? All right, tonight we are going to be talking about unpacking our vision. So I actually got this idea. I was in my superstar chat with all the other superstars in the company, and somebody talked about how right now, going into the new year, I think it's just really important for us to talk to our teams about what they freaking want. And I need for you guys to know like how real it is. I think a lot of people allow their limitations or their self-limiting beliefs, like think about, oh, she did it, but I can't do it. But I'm here to remind you, if you are a human being, if you're breathing, if you have a story, and if you have the courage to tell it and show up and tell it, your journey and share your journey every single day, you're going to have massive success in this business. But it's the people and coaches who quit or don't see their worth in this business or start like chinsing out on what they're capable of, those are the ones who aren't successful, and they don't do the tasks, and then they blame them not doing the tasks on this business not working, and then they quit, right? It's the best way to be unsuccessful is for you to come in this, not do the work, and then blame the company for not working for you, but you actually didn't work for it. Happens a lot, doesn't it? So tonight we're going to unpack our vision, and we're really going to talk strong about looking inward and looking upward of what we're capable of. But to set the tone, we're first going to watch a little bit of Rachel Hollis, because it ain't a team call without Rachel Hollis, and just about taking control of your life.
Wake up. It's a new day. It's a new week. And if you choose it, it's a new life. You get to decide right now who you want to be. You get to choose in this moment how you want to show up in the world. Believe that you're worth it. Believe that you can. Believe that you're capable of whatever you set your mind to. Ask yourself, how would the best version of me live out this day? Waking up an hour earlier and using that time for yourself, using that time to work on your goal, you have time. You're just spending it doing something else. Success is about choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Imagine it in detail. See yourself eating the way the best version of you would, staying hydrated. If you are not taking care of your physical body, there is a 0% chance that you're going to become the version of yourself you want to be. Working out, dressing, speaking to others, looking for blessings throughout the day, the way the best version of yourself would do it. You are creating your reality right now. You are the only person who is in charge of what happens next. You've got to stop procrastinating. You've got to embrace right now, and you've got to fire yourself up to propel yourself to the future. You need to own what you do. You need to own what you do. See yourself in detail and map out the day in your mind. If you cannot be the person you want to be right now, in this second, right now, if you can't make the decision right now, in this moment, you don't have a why that's strong enough. And if you don't have a why that's strong enough right now, you won't have a why that's strong enough on Monday. If you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. Don't leave today's version of you to a random chance. Choose who you want to be. Choose how you want to be. Then live today accordingly.
Oh my God, so good. I love so many parts, but I especially love what she said about like, if you're not motivated right now, you're not going to be motivated on Monday. Just like if we're not motivated right now, what makes us think that it's going to be different in January? Like, who's to say that January is a start over or Monday's a do-over, right? It's us. And she says this, and it's so good. And it's just, for those of you who know my story, in 2017, when I really went all in this business, like this was what I lived by. And it wasn't exactly what she said, but along these lines, success is choosing what you want most versus what you want now. So sure, maybe you want an extra hour of sleep. Maybe your comforter is really warm in the morning. Maybe you would love to go to more brunches on Saturday or, do the extra frilly things. Maybe you would love to know what the Kardashians are doing or who's getting married on The Bachelorette or whatever is on right now. But what you want most doesn't compare to what you want now. And really, and tonight we're going to really unpack that vision, but like really living by that. How are you willing to live today so that you can live later on? Live today how others simply won't. Like look around at your peers. They're not willing to work as hard as you. But in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, which is such a short amount of time, how different you're going to be living than them. And how they're going to look to you and say, wow, she really went after it. She said she was gonna, and she really did it. And then they're going to ask you how they can do it. And they're going to ask you if you can help them. And then they're going to ask you if you can pass on a little bit of mentorship to them. And it's really a powerful thing how this starts to happen. But it all starts with you planning that today, you making the decision to go further and longer today, where you want to be tomorrow. She says that the way you treat today is your future. So ask yourself, how are you treating it? Gut check. First they ask why, then they ask how. Okay, so let's break it down. Unpack your vision. Are you ready? First things first, and you're going to write it in the chat, or maybe you want to write it on a notebook for you to reread later on. I'm going to write it in a notebook. I'm going to do this whole activity. You can put it in the chat or you can put it in a notebook. This is probably something that you might want to go back to later. So a notebook or maybe on your phone would be a good idea. All right, you guys ready? Number one, why are you here right now? And why do you keep showing up? By the way, we're going to get to the vision board party in a little bit. We're going to first break down and help ourselves get inspired. No, so why are you here right now and why do you keep showing up? Okay, so the first question says, why are you here right now and why do you keep showing up? This is huge. Like, this is the shit when you didn't make as much money this week. This is the crap, I dropped rank, or oh my God, I wish I was at a higher successful point. This is the thing you go back to that's like, it brings you back to the ground and you're like, yes, this is why I'm here. The frilly stuff is incredible. And that's what brings me to my highs. But when I'm at my lows, this is where my focus needs to be. So I wrote, I'm here because every day I have the ability to wake up and be better. I keep showing up because this is a gift that so many other women deserve to feel. And so whatever yours was, this should be something that you're this shouldn't be the first time you've said this to yourself. This should be something that you're consistently revisiting. This is something that you should consistently be feeling in your heart, right? Okay, moving on. What negative messages run through your head that hold you back or hold you down? What negative things are you telling yourself, or is it telling you that's holding you back from being the best version of you? Break them down deep, guys. Like saying I'm not enough, but What about you? Like, what do you tell yourself? We're going to be on this one for a little bit. These are awesome. Awesome in a way of we're going to get over them. This song's cute. Okay, let's move on. I really want you guys to, like, first of all, like, we all have these things. No matter how successful, I mean, I don't know if Rachel Hollis does. I don't know. Like, I think there can be, you will get to a level where we don't have limiting beliefs. But they're there. They're real. I mean, they're not real because they're things that we make up in our head. Truly, every single fucking one of these things, sorry if there are any children around, are so made up. Like, you guys not saying your story is important. I don't care how boring your story is, a piece of your story somebody can relate to. Your story is not meant to be told to be exciting and thrilling. Your story is meant to be told so that people can relate to it. Never once in my life did I say my story is exciting. I didn't have this traumatic childhood. I didn't have these shitty things happen to me. I was just a girl who struggled, and I shared my struggle. It's very vanilla, but I share it and other people feel it. You don't have to be exciting, living in this thriller movie to be this incredible coach or to tell your story. You just have to tell it. So many of your guys' limiting beliefs were about sending invites, but like, I want you guys to put in the chat an X if you were invited to this opportunity, whether a public invite or a private invite. Hi, those people were invited. Guess what you need to do? Invite. Look how many of those people were invited, and you're telling me that you're not going to invite people. You're not going to invite because you're too nervous of being rejected. All of these people, including myself, we're here because somebody else had the balls to show up and tell their story or invite you to it. But you're too nervous because of what somebody might say to you. Who cares if this isn't for Sally? Because behind Sally, there's Sue, who cries herself to sleep every night praying for an opportunity like this. And Sue's going to be on our team very soon, and she's going to go to Super Saturdays, and she's going to change lives, and she's going to get incredible results with her health, and she's going to have a community because you invited her. Sue might not know it yet. Sue might not even know that she needs a health and fitness routine, but you're going to tell your story, and you're going to prove to her through health and fitness, through health and wellness, what she's capable of doing. Okay? All right, let's move on. Next one, what are you fighting for in life, in your family, in health, your legacy, financial freedom, your purpose? What are you fighting for? And I mean really effing fighting for. Think, maybe some of you are new. Maybe your parents support you. Maybe you don't really have a lot of responsibilities. But think in 3-5 years from now. I want you to really, I want you to really think 3 to 5 years from now. What are you fighting for? Okay, let's move on. I don't know why my Pandora is being ridiculous. So these things that you're fighting for, they can keep coming in. Like, I think I'm reading the 10X rule right now, and Grant Cardone talks about how we're so wired to be average. We're so wired to have an average marriage, an average lifestyle, average kids, average house, average job. But the problem is that so many people get to their end of their road and they outlived their average. They look back and they ran out of their retirement, or they weren't able to live in the house they wanted to, or they weren't able to give their kids the things that they wanted to give them, and so on and so forth. And so I think about my life and how absolutely unaverage I want it to be. I want my life to be freaking immaculate. I want my life to be the house on the water and having my kids college paid for before they're 3, so that they don't have to walk away with $100,000 worth of college debt. Or just being able to do what you want to do, have purpose, waking up in the morning and not going to a helpless job where you really don't feel any meaning. You're waking up and you feel a pull from your heartstrings, and that freedom of being able to do what you want, not having to check your bank account, not having to put PTO in or whatever it is for you, just like no limitations at all. Okay, so next question I'm going to ask you, based on those things, based on why you're here, what negative messages are running through your head and holding you back, and what you're fighting for, is that version of you, the person telling you those negative things, those negative messages, the person telling you you're not good enough, or your invites don't need to be sent, or your story's not good enough? Is that person who's living on repeat those messages capable or going to win this fight? Like, if you keep telling yourself those things, are you going to be able to do these things that pull you, that you're fighting for? No way, right? The person who's telling yourself that your story isn't strong enough, you're not even going to tell your story, let alone become let alone leave a legacy. No way. If you're not going to send an invite, how are you going to grow a massive effing organization? Not going to happen, right? So what needs to change? What needs to change right now? What needs to change? These things you're telling yourself, these things that you are fighting for in your life, who you are today with those things circling in your mind, aren't going to get you where you want to go. They're not going to win this battle. So what needs to change today? Now it's working. Okay, one more minute. Okay. And then the last thing I want to say about this is like, it's one thing for us to get on this call and be like, "Whoa, I'm fired up. I'm going to send invites." And then send invites one day, and then it's Friday and we haven't sent any, and Saturday comes and you're like, it's not important. Guys, this business is not an overnight business. This business takes time. It takes work. It takes effort. It takes you showing up today. You're not going to have huge, massive success in 1 month. Sure, you're going to change lives, including your own. You're going to grow commission. You're going to build incredible relationships. But to get to those things you're fighting for, that takes time and effort. Think about team cycling, right? In order to grow massive amounts of income through team cycling, you have to grow your left leg and you have to grow your right leg, right? I really want to break it down for you. You say you want to build a 6-figure income, right? So in order to build a 6-figure income, you have to be making roughly $2,000 a week. Well, in order to make $2,000 a week, you need to be growing both your weak leg and your strong leg, okay? In order to grow your weak leg and your strong leg, you need to start signing coaches who have this vision with you, but not just signing 100 coaches and having it be a surface level business. They only order Shakeology. That's going to be really boring. Signing a few coaches, right? Signing 5 to 10 coaches and having those leaders go out and do that same thing. And you're passing on the baton to them. And now instead of building wide and building a surface level company, you're building deep. You're helping your leaders build leaders of their own, helping their leaders build leaders of their own. All of a sudden, you're starting to grow volume on each leg. And as your volume grows, your income grows. How does your volume grow? You showing up and being your dream coach. You're not going to grow a massive organization if you're not hitting Success Club. Speed of the leader, speed of the pack. Your team's going to do about half of what you do. So if you're not hitting Success Club, your team ain't going to hit Success Club. If you're not consistently signing coaches, your team isn't going to. If you're not getting results, your team isn't going to. And in order for your team to grow, guess who has to start growing first? The person at the top, you. Your team is only going to grow as fast as you do. So you sending invites when it's convenient, your team's probably not going to send them. Or you showing up on social media when you can or when it's convenient, your team's probably not going to do it either. They're not going to see that, well, my leader's not even serious about this business. Why would I be? You are the speed of the pack. You have to remember that. And that is every day. But guys, at the end of every single day, what have you gained? You gained so freaking much by just being a better human being, by pouring into something that makes you better. Like, entrepreneurship is sexy. Anybody who comes into this business, they're like, I'm spending too much time on it. I'm like, bye. Because I'm here working my butt off so that I can live a life that ain't nobody gonna live when they're 30. And so think, like, you working hard is hot. You working hard is what the most of America should do. I read the 10X rule, and Grant Cardone works so freaking hard. And I want to be like him. I don't want to be like the people who settle for average. Oh, you come home and you have to work your business because your coach tells you to. You're working your business because of the future waiting for you. Those things you're fighting for, they're waiting for you. But only if you 10X it. Only if you give yourself permission. Nobody else is going to do that. And your team's not going to follow along in your footsteps unless you create the footsteps for them. But they're not going to run faster than you. You have to run faster than them. Always be one step ahead of them. Okay? But living an average life, you're going to get to the end of the road. You allowing people to say, oh, they judged me. Like, oh, I'm not going to send these invites because I'm so nervous of what Sally's going to say. Or I'm not going to post that part of my story because I just don't think people are going to, I don't think people are going to, really relate to it. You making these things up in your head, you're settling for average. You're going to get to the end of your road and look back and be like, fuck, what if I would have just 10X'd everything? What if I would have just shared those things? It's powerful. Oh my God, it's already 9:48. Okay. Last thing. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. I want you to envision your life 3 to 5 years from today. I want you to start dreaming. And so I want you to throw out some things in the chat. Chelsea Yatter, will you even remember that one mean person 5 years? No. Nope, probably not. She's probably going to be one of your clients by then. But I want you to think about some different areas in your life that you want to enhance. Start writing them in the chat. Do you want to, like, for instance, finances? Like, what do you want to enhance in your life? So money, home, yeah, in general. Like, what are these bubbles? So money, relationships, home, what else? Business, right? You want to enhance your business? Good relationship, your mentality, so your personal health, car, good, business, family, good, finances, home, health, relationships, business, good. Those are all things that I thought of too. So when I think about my vision, when I think about the things that I really crave to change and grow and evolve, I think about my home. I think about my car. I think about my finances. I think about my business. I think about travel, and I think about my personal. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to have time to like sit here and make a vision board. If we had an extra hour, we could totally do that. Maybe we can do it on our coffee chat. Oh, no, we have Super Saturday this weekend. Maybe we can do it some other time, or do it on your own time and post it. I'll post this, and I challenge you guys to make a vision board. I post it in the comments, but here's what I want to hear from you. I want to go one by one in each vision, and I want to hear from you your dream about your home. So think of 3 to 5 years from now. Where do you want to live? What does your house look like? Where is it? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What do you look like in it? I want you to write it in the chat. What does your home look, smell, feel like? Really get deep. I don't want to know house in Miami. Cool, sweet, but like, what does it look like? I want you to feel it. I want you to like picture being in there. Feel it, guys. I think the coaches who really do like feel themselves in that presence, the coaches who are like, no, I'm going to keep myself grounded. I'm not really going to like picture my future. Those are the ones who like aren't working toward anything. And so like when it gets hard, they quit. But the coaches who like really feel, like really can feel themselves in this kitchen, in this home, they're the ones who are like, hell yeah, like going on Zillow and searching your dream house. I probably do that once a week, looking at my house that I'm going to buy, that I'm going to purchase, that I'm going to be living in, like feeling the tile under my feet, like really, truly getting there. For those of you who haven't heard this story, like I tell it a lot, but my whole life I dreamt of being a teacher, and then I got there and I was frustrated, and so I stopped dreaming. And then Beachbody came into my life, and I was like, wait. So I don't have to be making $40,000 a year every year, and I can live like this incredible lifestyle. I started seeing Pat living this incredible lifestyle, and I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm going to start dreaming bigger again. Like, I'm really going to start dreaming. And so I did. And like 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, like I really started picturing this house that I'm living in today, this office that I'm living in today, the wedding that I'm planning right now, the dream honeymoon, those types of things that were so far off, but felt so real to me. And now that, you know, those things have evolved, but like really feeling those things, guys, really, really feeling them. Okay. I want you to think about, so what car, really quickly, what car do you want to drive? What's your dream car? Maybe you're not a car girl. I'm a car girl. Discovery, Land Rover, Range Rover, Porsche. Hell yeah, Han, you're gonna look so hot in that. Lauren, leather seats so the dogger doesn't get stuck. Land Rover, Discovery. You guys like the Discoveries? I just like the Range Rovers. Land Rover. Why do we all want Wranglers? Cool. And, you know, that's different for everybody. I'm such a car girl and I always think about what car I want. But, you know, whatever. So financial, what's something financial that you really want to accomplish? What's something financial that like would change your whole life? God, student loans are going to be the death of us. Yep. Debt free. Guys, you're going to be debt free. All of you, all of us. We're all going to be debt free. None. We're not going to be have even car payments. We're going to pay off our cars. We're going to buy cars in cash. I sound like Grant Cardone. Oh yeah. The thought of even paying off $100,000 worth of college loans was like absurd. Like just like so absurd to me. And now I'm like, I'm doing it by the end of the year. Hell yeah. But like, I need for you guys to know how freaking capable you are by just growing your organizations, being proof of what freaking works. This business is so beautiful. Oh, such a beautiful thing. Okay, business. What do you want to accomplish? 3 years. Where do you want to be in your business? 3 years. Kate, you can be that by the end of the year. 3 years. We're going to have 15,000 coaches in 3 years on Team Elevate. Nikki, Ruby in 3 years. Come on, girls. Think a little bit bigger. 3 years. Superstar Million Club. Hell yeah, Brandy. Race you there. Yeah, leaving a legacy, guys. Think about how many girls do you want on your team in 3 years? How many people do you want to be leading in 3 years from now? Yes. Elite coaches of your own. Hell yeah. We have, I think, like over 5,000 on, like 5,000 people on Team Elevate below, but like I think 1,100 active coaches. Thousands, yes. 3 years, guys. Think about it. The first 5 are the hardest, and then once you first 5 start to duplicate, that's where it becomes really big. Okay, travel. Where do you want to go? For you, first thing you think of when I say the word travel, go. Tiffany, you're going to be speaking on stages all over the cities in US. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to be speaking on stages, for you guys to be speaking at Super Saturdays, and so fun. Okay, personal. For you in your personal life, what do you really hope to grow or and be enhanced? All right, it's 10 o'clock. My challenge for you guys is to, this weekend, maybe you guys already have one. For me, I'm going to rework mine. I want you guys to create vision boards. I want you guys to take those things that we talked about tonight out of the things that you can grow as, and I'm gonna put this post in Team Elevate tomorrow morning, and I want you to post your vision boards below in the comments, and I want you to share them on Instagram, and I want you to tag me. But I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your night. I'm not going to take up any more time. This call was incredible. In order for, just remember, and maybe you want to make affirmations around them, in order for you to grow and in order for you to be the person that you want to become, you have to lose this girl who has all of these limiting beliefs. Deal? All right, I love you guys. The recording will be up in the morning, as will this graphic, but I hope you guys have an incredible night. Bye.